Alex. Oh, and Tanuki goes down. FMCL is going to find Pauly, and they're still holding on with 80%.
Yeah, this has been such a dominant fight. Enzo resets, jumps off the map. I mean, they want to do the the Doctor Strange portal play here. We'll see if a spawn camp comes through. The spawns are just so far away as well, Shib. 90% of the board now. The Iron Fist has to touch, but right now, I mean, Citadel just aren't finding a solution, especially the fact that Citadel in general don't really have, well, they know how to play Black Panther, right? So that's tough.
Okay, 98% here. Dwep Zen again, are you kidding me? They are going to find more value and make this play at 99%. The portal may not be ready yet, so I'm not sure it's been 3 minutes, and that could do it here. What an insane set of plays by Ground Zero, who are looking lights out against Citadel.
Yeah, what a round one for Ground Zero. And right now, man, it's so, not surprising, but I think a team like Citadel losing to Black Panther is definitely crazy, considering Tanuki is so zero.
And we start again here, FMCL, trying to press forward once more. Will they be able to retake this? Ult's up for the side of Ground Zero. FMCL on to Ken. Nami finds another Pokey. Got to bring the res back. Set Starry on to Tanuki. And Enzo going to find Nami. Trading back and forth as Pokey brings back Tanuki. Maddie on to Enzo again. Can we see them hold on? Pauly, Tanuki. They are on this Panther match back. And they want this to bring this to map 3. Can they get it done? I'm not sure, as they are panicking now. Overtime is ticking, but it looks like Ground Zero do have the space. Alex gonna pop off with the Eternal Bond. Eternal Bond still maintaining that position. Will they be able to play off it?
Good peel from King Bob there, keeping alive the strategist of Maddie last second to make sure he could build that Eternal Bomb. So really good work from King Bob, and they're able to take it back. So maybe they're coming back into this fight. I mean, earlier on, the reset's coming through from Tanuki, but they're staying alive on Ground Zero's side until now. Tanuki with the 2 eliminations coming back through, showing why he maybe is the Black Panther and not FMCL.
Yeah, that is a clean retake there for the side of Citadel, who showed up. And like you said, they're not afraid to run that Panther either. Excuse me, Tanuki is very strong.
I mean, this is a matchup. This is the matchup everybody wants.
Great range here. Ken showcasing the power of the Jeff, especially in hallway-based maps like this. Up in the sky we go. Galactic Legend going to put a bunch of damage out, but it doesn't do too much. The magic's out, but it doesn't last long as FMCL goes down. Tanuki, the switch in composition here for Citadel is huge brain, and it is really working for them as they hold on to map 3 and try to clutch this up 100-0. Dwep onto Ken. Pauly onto Maddie, though. Still even, and we see Zenstari now onto Enzo. Nami onto Alex. The res comes back from Alex with the BRB. Enzo still holding, and the Doug Zenstari. Pokey gets 2. Enzo onto Zen.
I mean, they're closing it out, man, off of that ultimate. I mean, nobody else here to peel. I mean, Nami's trying his hardest. Got 3 in that fight, but the job was done from Citadel. And Shib, honestly, I think that comes down to this is such a genius level composition from Citadel.
Yeah.
They're playing every character that can't be dope.
Yeah.
I mean, they're on the opposite side. You can't play Black Panther anymore because nobody can get picked off, right? You have Rocket Raccoon, the double dash away. You have Jeff to drive away as well.
And we go again. Out goes the dance floor. King Bob trying to keep the team healthy, moving forward a little bit too much. Ayabagamoto goes out. Does Nami find value? A ton of damage goes out onto Alex. We see Tanuki, though, onto the back line. Maddie goes down. King Bob goes down. Zen goes down. And Ken finds FMCL well played once again.
Yeah, right now, I think Citadel in general is sort of pressing on through, right? Kind of taking over Ground Zero right now against this triple Vanguard composition. You wouldn't think that this Black Panther would get as much value compared to a Wolverine, but maybe with that damage boost, like we saw earlier, with sometimes a Wolverine with the damage boost, it can actually work out pretty well on this front lane as well for somebody like Emma Frost, who got through in the ban phase this time around. Well, you get off the map, buddy. That sucks.
Yikes, it do be like that, but we're getting into final fight territory now. Now that there's only 13 seconds, it gets to the danger zone when it comes to trying to get that portal out. You roughly want to have like 10 seconds to ensure you're safe with it. Pauly, though, finding Zen early is a good start here for the side of Citadel on this attack, holding them in the spawn door. That's going to be 2 as Tanuki cleans up Dwep. They are trying to run this down and push through point 2. Pokey finding Maddie. No teleport left. Can they touch at the very end here as no ultimates up? Dwep going to be at about 92. Should be close. FMCL as well, but it's not going to be enough. I don't believe they will actually get point 2.
And this is huge for them because I feel like that streets phase of the map is a very hard comp.
Play safe Pokey, though, in the neutral once again. We talk about how Pokey does this so consistently, finding value in these picks, and then you're just down in the fight, and it goes in the favor of Citadel. So great play. Once more, Tanuki does have Bast ready to be unleashed. Pauly going to find FMCL, and Bast goes out. Make that 3 as Pauly cleans up, and they are walking now and trying to end this and get a 3-piece point cap on the first push. Pauly on his Zenstari. King Bob going to find Enzo. Pauly again, and that is the point.
You know what? Citadel showing today that they can also play that dive to such an incredibly high level. And, you know, this is unfortunately the aspect, I believe, for the defense is that, and they need to sort of just stay strong. It's so easy to get first point held on Spider Islands. If they can just make it to the second phase, I wouldn't be surprised to see a snowball and end on third.
I agree. I do think second's pretty difficult too. I think attacking, if you get through, second, I think third is likely easiest to just depend on time, but second's pretty difficult. It can be at least. As Enzo is going to find King Bob early on, and that is a good start, but it is matched right back from Zen, who finds Tanuki, and that is a huge pick onto a duelist. Duet making the play onto the back line, but no, gets matched. Good marking there by the side of Enzo. Make sure you're doing that as a Vanguard. Keep your eyes on your back line. Impossible. Bang! Kraken Impact goes out, but it's not matched here, as they do not have that strangling prison to keep them locked down, and it will not be enough through these strategies. Ultimates to find value just yet. They find some more. Polly holding onto that meteor end, likely waiting till need be, and there it is. There is the need. Bang! Will he find it? Yes, Polly onto Nami. FMCL though onto Tanuki once more. That's 2 in a row there, FMCL. Good pick as they are chasing down the back line. Pokey trying to find even more value. Nami still out of the fight, now back in, and will they be able to get back to the point? Not quite sure. Polly is driven back. This could be point here. Yes, it will be for the side of Ground Zero as they clean up Citadel and head towards point 2.
Yeah, that took us such a long time. I feel like the unfortunate aspect of running this Bucky, running this sort of the angles that he's taking on Black Panther, I think we talk about like that middle phase, I guess, being longer range, but here, I sort of resigned my original point. How he's playing and how Tanuki is positioning is just perfect. Pokey as well on these dives. Now they have to come to the choke point this dive is set up, so they've sort of negated all that space that could be there, and FMCL, he has to live. It's going to be near last fight territory here, maybe despite like a Doctor Strange portal.
Yeah, and while we're holding on here in this neutral, what I was mentioning is when you're playing that Bucky, utilizing those cooldowns and getting that extra overhealth is very impactful against something like Panther, against something like the Psylocke, because that little bit of extra health will stop from those one-shot combinations of their rotations of cooldowns. So you'll see them consistently using abilities. Up we go with the meteor through the ceiling, and that gets stuffed, and that is in the favor here of Ground Zero. Kraken Impact goes, waits out the patience. Good countdown there, counting to 12 to make sure that all ends, but it's not enough as King Bob goes. Alex gonna find FMCL. Ken onto Maddie. We're in OT, and it's very dangerous now. Looking heavily on the side of Citadel as they clean up the rest into OT. Not sure the portal could come through. That should do it here as Citadel takes the second game.
What a game number 2 for Citadel. Put themselves on game point, match point, before they win the entire series in this best out of 5 to get further in the tournament. In that loser brackets, that'd be massive. And against the team like Ground Zero, who are not bad, right?
No,
everything we've seen about them.
Good.
Everybody says how good they are right now. They might go home, but it's still been an impressive tournament for them.
Yeah.
There's still a chance.
Notice how he started Strange and then switched over to the Venom. Used that portal, waited for his team to go through, and then came in an off angle. Pokey now on attack on a fight too as FMCL goes down, and that play works beautifully. Eyes in 2 different directions. Very difficult to track, especially when Venom is hard to hard to take out. Enzo onto King Bob. Polly now on Nami and Tanuki. That is a very quick attack as they will be forced to potentially portal back, and I don't even think they have time.
I feel like I'm watching a funeral right now, Chip. Like, I want to see how Ground Zero does, obviously, throughout the series. And I've caught
Tanuki, almost forgot about his Wolverine, right? Like the last stand is going to be coming here any minute. Is essentially the counter for support. Oh, and Enzo going to clean up on King Bob and Zen. And the last stand goes out as well. Do we see more picks, or is it going to be held on, but not for long? As Ground Zero down in numbers, and they did find pick on King Bob with that dance floor ready. Tanuki going to find a third. Pokey fighting 2, 3 more as Enzo cleans it up. And wow, Citadel cannot be stopped right now. The portal comes out, but it's not going to matter. Oh no.
I almost want to like sing the tap song,
On to Alex. They've got to make sure they maintain point presence here. At this point, it is 2 meters away.
Yeah, I mean they're coming back into it. They got enough time to build ultimates. Duet dancing around this objective, gets saved by King Bob. I mean, they're going to still onto it. Also, ultimates-wise, Citadel doesn't have a lot to close this out. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. They portal back in as well. Right now, Ground Zero actually put themselves in a decent spot if they don't get picked off early by Pokey or somebody else on Citadel. And Paulie has another. Oh, Alex just clapping Duep down to 2.
And Alex again, Enzo onto Zen, Maddie onto Duep now. But Tanuki onto FMCL. This team is just so lights out right now. They're just trying to clean this up. A great hold here, if I'm being honest, by Ground Zero, who are staggering, but that's the best they can do in this moment, and that is going to end it at a roughly 2 minutes additional. Wow.
And what we've seen out of Ground Zero, man, I mean, they've played competitively so well. I think their mechanical skill is there, right? The flexibility. However, Ground Zero have kind of shown that they have been struggling. And Tanuki again with the kidnap, and they already picked off FMCL, man.
Jeez, see, I don't know. I like the Magic pick. I think it showed a little bit of value. I just think it's difficult on off-angling, especially against a team this strong. So Duep going to put some damage out. Polly trying to do the same up to Nami. We have Tanuki now, who does use that damage reduction. Pressing forward. Ayabagamoto gets shut down there on Enzo. Good stop as they do manage to find a ton. Ground Zero pressing through with a 5-piece. Pokey going to fall from Duep, and they will get point 1. And now Zenstari, out we go. Eternal Bond matched right now by the fate of both worlds. Spinning is Tanuki, who is trying to get that ult quickly, and that's what Star-Lord does. It's all about that spin to win, and then popping the legend very low. Down goes King Bob. Good play here by Pokey. Enzo onto Duep, and they are walking this now. A minute 20 on at this point. Just hold on to those ultimates, as Maddie had to commit there. King Bob will be close. Zenstari and FMCL in the next fight, so that could be in their favor. Zenstari finds one, though, but it's not going to last long. At this point, you need to either get back and reset.
Was that a late lactic legend?
Yeah, it is. That's a little bit of an overcommitment, in my opinion. What are your thoughts there?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, overcommitment for sure. 1 minute left to go. For Citadel right now, they're just setting up perfectly for these dives. It's scary. I think Magic is always decent. Here comes the Dark Child. They're going to go for these dives. You can potentially one-shot a strategist here before they can even build ults because Alex doesn't have his. Ken has to use the Eternal Bond, and it's not damage time!
Come on now with the Magic. Out goes the Dark Child. The one-shot combo onto Ken is successful. Built a little bit different. You can do that with Magic as a 4. Make that 5. FMCL popping off here and showcasing why Magic very much can be played at this level of play against an incredible team. And that is a great, patient play, even through the strategist line fall.
Chib, you always talk about a feast of abyss, by the way, from if they're trying to get elimination. Probably going to get picked off here, unless he can run away quickly, slow down. He's out of there. But Chib, you always talk about how these fights, you know, you clutch up as long as you have a Wolverine who is sort of a pseudo tank. And right now, last fight territory for Ground Zero.
Yeah, I think Wolverine does a great job of that, and also just the strength of that ultimate, that last stand, just to pull off straps. Tanuki onto Zenstari. Citadel looking very good back into their own form. 2 minutes on their side on the push. It's 0 on the clock now. It's all about maintaining position. These picks now in these next few moments are crucial. Duep onto Alex, and that's a strategist here for Ground Zero. Duep finds a 2-piece. Do I see more onto Tanuki now? But Pokey, FMCL, they got to stay stacked on that. They are holding. Can they push this forward? It looks like they will. Enzo is going to maintain, but not for long, as it looks like Ground Zero will push this to point 3.
Call an ambulance, but not for Ground Zero. At the moment, Citadel are coming back, or sorry, rather, Ground Zero are coming back. That's
off of that left angle. Remember, when you're coming through this map, you go left. It's actually a little bit quicker. Just remind your team that. King Bob finding Tanuki, though, and at this point, it is a stagger fest. They got to play around the other side of the portal. Good utilization there of using a portal as a wall, so you can try to get to your healers as you're back on your strategist. They are teleporting forward with the Eternal Bond. Teleport back, or excuse me, the last stand back right now. Close. Nami coming in with a Ensong onto Alex. FMTL with a 2-piece, and they are going to get point 1. Oh, make that another as Enzo falls. Pokey on a King Bob. Are you kidding me? How is this still happening? Ground Zero wants to push this. Oh, no.
No support. No strategists here. That's why.
Wait.
But oh my, they peeled it off.
I don't know if that's worth.
Maybe not, but they're low. They know that. The strategists have to walk back. They can maybe come through. Here comes the last
huge. Tanuki with the 2-piece. He's on with the free. Still managed to make the touch. Tanuki makes that 4. Can they keep it up?
Coming.
Ton of damage. Yes, very close here. King Bob with the dance floor is out now, keeping the team healthy. Can they get back to point? Portal will come through from Nami. They are still pressuring as Enzo finds Maddie and King Bob, and that should do it here. But that is an insane push as the portal flies through, and they are going to fall one by one. Walking now with the Psionic Seduction. When you're in diamond form, it does not happen. Duep goes down, and that should be it. Zenstari not going to last long, but what a push with 0 seconds on their first push.
I mean, hats off to them. That was an incredible push. And I think when we talk about how that happened, the Psionic Seductions from Emma Frost.
Tanuki, though, onto Duep, and that is going to be a pick. Nami, though, finds Enzo, trading both of the front lines on either side. Numbers evened out. Ult advantage actually on the side of Ground Zero with numbers now, as Tanuki's at 71% for that last stand. Pokey finds Nami, and will this keep happening here? Can Citadel get this early?
Yeah, I mean, he's getting Maddie now. I mean, they're closing it out on this objective. Portal's coming, right? Or at least no, Zenstari had to walk back.
He's still up.
Wait, did he screw up his portal or something, or?
Alex gonna clean up King Bob there. Tanuki trying to run back. It's off last stand right back. Down goes Tanuki. FMCL 6 seconds on. The staggering begins. Duep onto Ken. Here comes the portal now as 3 minutes is enough time. They're gonna jump in. They do get the touch here. Down goes Enzo. Alex 2. This could be a tough look here by Citadel, who just kind of fell apart on the defense, but looked really good on attack. Duep is going to find Tanuki now. It's a stagger fest hold now. The freeze is out for Zenstari. Waiting this out, looking for cooldowns. Bang, that is going to land onto Ken. And they are the Eye of Agamotto by Zenstari. FMCL cleans up. Nami onto Enzo, and that is a hold. We are going to another map.
Chip, I might have cast or cursed Citadel so hard. I mean, talking about how we're going to their funeral, talking about we're all black.
Holy
I deserve, if I check social media and I'm seeing all the crap about me after that one, I would not blame Australia in the slightest. I mean, that.
And wait out that all, but unfortunately, did not wait long enough as Tanuki gets a three-piece, and this is a difficult look here for the side of Ground Zero.
This is not it. I mean, Zenstari, maybe put him back onto a shield tank or something to help with this. I just don't like this at all. I mean, maybe Zenstari's stuck on this hero. He's played Doctor Strange and stuff before, so even if you have to play Doctor Strange, but the stagger as well, by the way, down off the map. And every map has like a different, fall-off box there, and you can see that stagger is huge, 95% of the board. No portal play, too, so they're going to have to touch without Maddie.
Yeah, I'm with you. That was a dominant performance. Citadel is insane. Yeah, they can't even get there. Portal just not coming through. Ground Zero, they didn't look like themselves. I think maybe.
Yeah, because they can't change the momentum, bro. Like that's really what it is.
Yeah.
Like.
Just always seems to get one through that duet on a Pokey now. Enzo on a King, but FMCL gets a two-piece on the Psylocke, which we haven't seen a ton of from him just yet. Enzo cleans that up, though. It says not in my house, as they are going to win this map and shut this down. Citadel looking absolutely insane. Zenstari's portal might touch. If there's enough time, I'm not sure it does. King Bob comes through, gets tackled off instantaneously. The rest of the team collapses through. Out goes the last stand on the opposition to Nuki. And Nami now fights too, but Enzo says, I want this to end. Pokey is on that same train, chasing down FMCL, who will have to touch. Remember, folks, we are milliseconds away. It's all about maintaining position now. Cap from Duweb just holding, but it is only a matter of time as they are falling now, and Citadel is popping off, and they take this win and progress forward.
Citadel 3-1 over Ground Zero, beating out the team from Australia.
Wow.
And you can see satisfied with that win. And I think it wasn't as dominant with getting a 3-0 necessarily, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day because they showed